Great. We gotta start off with the worst list. What up, y'all? Inside Out Fan 2001 here, and I'm not excited to talk about it because but at least, guys, we are at the end of the year, guys. Yes. It sucks that this year is almost coming to a close, but at the same time, you get some top 10 videos with my favorite movies of the year and my least favorite. I usually prefer doing the worst list first so we can finish off with a great finish. So, yeah. Now, these are the movies on this year that really upsetted me. I didn't find them at all enjoyable, and clearly I felt its purpose was just to waste my money and precious time, and it just made me so extremely upset about it. Now I know this is beating a dead horse when I say this, but keep in mind, these are just my opinions, guys, and if you like any of these movies, I totally respect your opinion. Just don't come at me, please. But before we aboard the express to hell, we gotta have your dishonorable mentions, and they are A Wrinkle in Time, Mamma Mia, here we go again, The Grinch, and finally, Smallfoot. And so, without further ado, let's get to the damn list already. Yo, Olden Emberage, I'm supposed to be the one to be shooting first, not you. How dare this movie ruin the name of me? My Solo action figure said it best, as Solo, a Star Wars story is nothing but a dang cash grab. Now, for number 10, I was actually debating which to put at number 10. Either Mamma Mia 2 or Solo. Well, I picked Solo because obviously, as unnecessary and overrated as Mamma Mia 2 is, at least it didn't cause a wide impact to say, oh, this was a total disaster of a movie financially and its critical reception. But with Solo, on the other hand, going to show that this is the first Star Wars movie to flop, it goes in a real big distinct. Which I mean, it goes to show how big of a failure this movie was financially. And as for critically, yeah, it was pretty mixed by critics, but I was totally on the negative side. Solo was so boring and dull to sit through. Around the corner, I never see any. I don't even feel like I'm in a Star Wars world. Even the entire cast and characters are wasted. Action. Yawn. Yeah, Solo Star Wars story goes to show that Star Wars and the Lucasfilm should just stop making these unnecessary spin-offs and just focus on the Skywalker story. Can't believe this movie stole my cash and gave to one of the poor studios out there, Lionsgate. Jeez, for me. But of course, at number 9 is Robin Hood. Yes, a movie that many people will probably put a bit higher on the list. And I can totally get the hate. Robin Hood just sucks, guys. I never cared about this world building. It's just the most plain and basic fantasy world you can ever think of. The action is so boring, and the story, jeez, I was completely bored out of my mind. And yes, you guessed it, it is like the most boring movie of the year. And that's kind of one reason why I actually put it a bit lower on the list, because guys, just like Solo, this movie just didn't really upset me, guys. It just like, oh, this is like one of the worst experiences ever. No, it didn't really hurt my brain cells or anything, no. It's a little lower. It's just because the fact that it's just a boring and just a waste of potential and waste of time. But at my number 8 choice is gonna be a controversial pick that's gonna make the entire world shake. But it's a movie that pissed me off even more, and certainly made me not even eat another chimichanga ever again. And that is my number 8. I know, Deadpool 2. Yes. Oh yes. My most overrated movie of the year. I could get it if you like Deadpool 2, sure, but I was just I was so let down and just so upset of this direction. David Reach doesn't even know what the fridge he's doing to Deadpool. Even I felt like the X-Force felt a bit wasted. And yeah, this movie's a total Terminator 2 ripoff, and especially that annoying Asian kid. He's a ripoff of the Asian kid from Spider-Man Homecoming, but they take away any of the charm. And let's not forget the horrible decision to kill off Ines. Yeah, this movie, it made me felt like Wade in this movie. And now, guys, as we continue down the path of cinema hell, thankfully these next 7 choices are far less controversial, and at least, I gave them extreme rants, guys. At number 7, Shit Dog! If you're a person that loves dogs, stay away from this movie. This movie totally made me done with Roger Goodell's. The dog jokes are so annoying as fuck. Seriously, as a dog lover, I was in pain this movie was so bad. Seriously, having the idea of a panda going to a dog show, you're like, what the fuck? At number 6 is Sherlock Gnome. Oh my lord, who asked for a Sherlock Gnome movie? Like the sequel to Romeo and Juliet, you get what I mean? What story is there? There's none. I mean, you have an amazing cast, Emily Blunt, Johnny Depp, many more, and all of them wasted. I can't believe the director of the first Kung Fu Panda, one of my favorite animated features ever, made this? This is just embarrassing. How come the, great movie, people that make fantastic stuff made, this crap? And its fart jokes are so agonizingly painful. If you want to see how painful this movie is, just watch Black Critic Guy's review. That's how unfunny and painful how painful this movie is. Well, we are halfway on the list, guys, and at number 5 is Peter Rabbit. Sony, how could you fuck up a classic children's book? Granted, don't have much nostalgia, but even if I don't have much, it goes to show this movie sucks big time. They even screwed up Mr. McGregor big time, and especially the humor is some of the most agonizingly painful, slapstick I have ever seen. Even the CGI bunnies look terrifying, and trust me, my big pal on YouTube, Lamberock Strikes Back, actually adores my extreme rant on Peter Rabbit. Even loves that I called the movie rabbit shit. Well, thank you, buddy. Glad you love my extreme rant. Wink. At number 4 is Nutcracker in the Who Gives a Shit realms. Seriously, no one even gave a shit to watch this movie. Goes to show how this is the biggest flop of the year. And of course, it's big reason why it got so panned big time and it flopped epically, because of how it doesn't even know what the fridge it's trying to tell. Goes to show how inconsistent the tone is. Even the characters are idiots. Especially, the look of this movie looks so it's not so imaginative and wondrous to be in. No, it's just bleak. It's hopeless, and there's just nothing fun and exciting about this. And having the Sugar Rum Prairie and Zero Mouse King as the main antagonist, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So yeah, Nutcracker in the Dick Realms is certainly a movie that I won't give a 2 shits to ever watch again. At number 3 is Teen Titans Go to the Motherfucking Movies. Oh, this movie was abysmal. And believe it or not, I actually originally was putting it at number 2. But guess what? There was actually another movie that came at number 2, but I'll get to later. But Teen Titans Go to the Movies, oh my gosh. To one of the worst Cartoon Network shows, Jace. It is so unfunny and just irritating to sit through. The message is, don't try anything. Oh, it's a reverse message of Zootopia. Slade is butchered big time. Even hated Jay Wilson. And of course, guys, just, oh gosh. So you're telling me, Rotten Tomatoes, you rate this 91%, and of course, Legend of the Guardians 50%, and even lower, higher than the entire Kung Fu Panda trilogy. What the fuck, Rotten Tomatoes? For a while, I thought Teen Titans Go was the worst of the anime feature of the year, But guess what? There was actually one worse animated feature of this year that was even more painful to sit through, and that is...
Whoa! Hey, look at this. It's fun, huh? Hey, look at me.
Oh, yep, I behold you, Lewis and the Aliens. Just like Teen Titans Go to the Movies, it is from Warner Brothers. I can't believe they sunk in this low this year. And yet the Lego Batman movie was their recent great Warner Brothers movie. But this? What? Trust me, guys, I've yet to do an extreme mega killer rant on this, guys. I'll try my best to do it by the end of, before the year ends, maybe in 2019. And now, here we are, at the #1 spot, and, it really held the record for the worst movie of the year, yet no other movie surpassed this. You know what? I don't need time for build-up. You know what's coming. The biggest stinker of the year goes to... Stop it, Alex! Obviously, it's 50 Shades Fucked! Rest in peace, movies. In all my years, in all the time of watching movies and analyzing them, I didn't think there was any movie around, ever that can beat the living, that can be drop to rock bottom below that. But then this. This shit is possibly neck to neck with the Emoji Movie as the worst movie I've ever seen. Especially rewatching that clip, I feel like redoing my top 10 worst list and now putting this at #1. I can't believe even some people out there don't even put it at their #1 spot. I've seen other top 10 lists. Are they just saying it? It's the conclusion. At least they're freed from it than those other two. Well, yeah. But guess what? It's actually the worst because it concludes in the most dullest way possible. In a way, oh, you care, right? Because we went on a great, amazing adventure. No! That is not how movie trilogies go. Because they have stuff that, that keeps you engaged. Example, Lord of the Rings, Dark Knight trilogy, and especially upcoming soon, How to Train Your Dragon trilogy, which, that will be a great conclusion. Well, for me, guys, at least. But all this trilogy consists of is just, Anna. Just, I can fuck you. Can I just fuck you for once? And, yep, he begs and begs, and yep, they keep dating and shit. And this one wraps up terribly, because they have a wedding, and of course, Anna gets pregnant, and the ending, post-credit with the child. It was boring to sit through. I won't even give anything good. I can't even think of that. And to those people who look at this and say, no, it's a good movie. Come on, Alex, you're overreacting. It's just a movie. It's a good movie, right? Well, to that, wrong, guys. I'm sorry to say that. I deeply apologize, but I'm sorry. If you even like it, you pretty much have the dullest taste in film ever. Movie's supposed to be good, presentable, and great story and characters, and something that keeps you invested. And this is not one of them. This can't be qualified as film. It deserves to be flushed down the toilet, which I'll spoil it if you see my review back in June, guys. While it is possibly now the worst movie of all time, and it is, of course, officially the #1 worst movie of 2018. If you don't mind, guys, I need to shut my eyes and refuel myself. Forget all these movies, or even the worst one I just mentioned. Back to normal. Well, thankfully I forgot this 50-something trilogy at this moment, guys, and, oh, phew. Now, later, we're gonna talk about the best list. Thank you all for watching. What are your thoughts on my list? And, what are your top 10 worst movies of the year? Please comment below, let me know. Stay tuned for my most anticipated movie of the year, a couple movie reviews to wrap up the year 2018, and of course, my top 10 best movies of the year. And if you like our videos, hit that subscribe button, like if you enjoyed it, skittish.